Hi. Hi, everyone. Ooh, I got a new mic today, so I'm pretty excited. Hopefully the audio quality will be better today. Yeah, I bought this mic for when I go to China and I do like IRL streaming. So yeah, I tested out the levels, but please let me know if it's off, if it's too loud or anything. But shall we do a tarot card for today? I hope everyone's weekend was good. Mine was pretty good. Here are the tarot cards. Which one, pray tell? Which one is the best? Ooh, I haven't had this one before. Okay, Hermit. Hermit is today's tarot card. Now, what does that mean? Consult my book, since I am no tarot expert. Let's see. Hermit. The unseen have perfect vision. Those who know don't speak. Interesting. Very interesting here. I'm just gonna move my camera over a little bit. You can see. We just barely got everything working today, so sorry I'm a couple minutes late. You know how it is. It's just like right down to the wire every time. Because unfortunately, I am a chronic procrastinator. What can I say? What can I say? Yeah, today we're going to be making a little dish called Feijoada. It's a Brazilian black bean stew. I know how to make this recipe from living in Brazil back in 2012. So I don't have a recipe I'm going off of. I'm just doing my own type of thing. Is it time for lunch? Hi, heroes. How are you? You hungry? Well, good. Stick around. We're going to be making Brazilian food today. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a recipe. I'm just going off of like intuition, the way my mom made it. So is it a little bit whitewashed? Unfortunately, I'm sorry. It is. It is what it is. If you want to find a more authentic recipe, you can look online. My recipe is it's a mix of authentic, a mix of American stuff. So, oh yeah, I don't need a recipe. Oh, I'm a chef. Oh yes, I am. It's mostly because I've made this recipe so many times that I just remember. And it's super easy too. Like it's so easy. So I've got black beans here, by the way. I've been leaving these soaking overnight. It's like black beans, an onion, bunch of garlic, bay leaves. Pop culture, no, don't judge me. No, don't judge me. I'm just trying my best. Unfortunately, if you look at the color of my skin, it is white. So, I don't know. We learned as much as we could when we were there. So, but traditionally, feijoada is made with the different meats that were left over from the day. You know, unfortunately, I feel like I have to make some disclaimers. You know, because you know, it's not 100% authentic. So traditionally, it's made with all the leftover meats. So like, you know, like pig snout, hooves, you know, things that have got a lot of collagen in it and are really good. Unfortunately, we don't have that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money to just buy a bunch of random. I mean, in Brazil, so listen, in Brazil, the meat was a lot less expensive, mostly because like they have a lot of cattle there, you know, and I don't know, it's just easier to get those parts of an animal than here. You can still get them here, but it's like, you gotta buy this and you gotta buy that, you gotta buy. So we only have 2 different kinds of meat today in my stew, when normally there'd be so many different kinds. I did get the one that was important. So the one kind of meat that it's a necessity. It's required, okay? Polska kielbaska, fuck me, I can't. I'm sorry, this one, I'm not saying it. But yeah, this is basically used in every version of feijoada, something like this. I mean, it's not 100%, but you gotta use like sausage of some kind. And this is the most authentic that you could get in America or in, I think, Europe, probably. I don't know if you Europeans have this there, but yeah, so this, and then I'll be using pork ribs because they got a little bit of fat in them. You know, you gotta get that marble action, you know, marbling. This one has a little bit, I'm gonna cut this off actually. This is a little bit too much, but yeah, fat, flavor. You're gonna have flavor. Yeah, I hope everyone had a great weekend. Anybody do anything fun? Let's see, I went to this place called Park City. By the way, if my microphone's off, let me know. Hopefully it's better. Hopefully it's better than last time, I don't know. Last time I was doing it off of my laptop camera and microphone, and that was just, it's just not good. So, anyways, so I went to this place called Park City. We went for a hike, a couple hikes actually, in nature. I touched grass, you know, which was quite wonderful. One of the parks actually, I think, or one of the hikes, I think, I had service there, so I might actually be able to bring you guys there sometime. Because I want to do streams out in nature. I feel like that just fits my brand, you know? The like kind of mushroom, kind of hippie, you know, like touch grass out in nature. Yeah. Oh, before I forget, let me share my invitation so everybody knows. So don't forget, you're invited to my affiliate party this Friday. Woohoo, this Friday. Oh my gosh, I have so much to prepare. I don't even know. I haven't even started preparing. I've got all my like, you know, emojis and bits and everything prepared, but everything else I'm like, oh boy, okay, this is happening. Yeah, I'm gonna be making the big switch to affiliate. Just be there or be square. Oh, he wants you to be there. Oh, yay. Well, if you want to play, and we're gonna be playing Jackbox too, so we'll see. Hopefully that works out. Could be a disaster. Who knows? But if you want to join in, oh, I'm so glad you'll be there. Oh, yay. Yeah, I'm trying to make it a big thing because, you know, like, I know they unveiled the, in America, you can start monetizing, even if you're not affiliate, you can have bits and channel points and everything. So it's like, okay, this isn't that much of an achievement anymore. Oh, and they also lowered the requirement to 25 followers instead of 50. But I am proud of myself, so we're doing it. And I love being dramatic. There's nothing I love more than being dramatic. So yeah, we're gonna do a party. I'm gonna just dump out the water in these beans. Oh, thank you. Are you proud of me? Yay. Thank you. Thank you. I try. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I almost dropped this, actually. Oof. Don't do this with one hand, for real. So I just drained out the water. However, I'm not gonna rinse them. I like keeping some of the reason why you want to drain it out is because all the water that kind of leaches out of the beans, it's what makes beans hard to digest. Something about like soaking them beforehand and like removing that water, makes them easier to digest. Hi, Galti. Welcome. We're making Brazilian food today. Yeah, Brazilian black bean stew. So we got our black beans here, if you can see them. So yeah, and then we're also making something called Viniagrette, which is like, it's kind of like salsa in a way, but they don't eat it with chips. They eat it with, typically with grilled meat, or with feijoada. So, oh, pop culture. You missed a little bit. It's okay. You just missed me almost dropping the beans everywhere. Because, I was holding it with one hand. I was holding the strainer with the other. And my hand slipped and it almost went all over the sink. That would have been an absolute tragedy. Like, I can't. Oh my gosh. Live tragedy. So, yeah. Let me start with my onions. We're going to be... Oh my gosh. We're going to be literally... I've got 3 onions here. We have so many onions. It's crazy. So I'm gonna I've got 1 onion for the beans. I've got 1 onion for the rice. Because they add onions to the rice, like onions and garlic. It's so good. And then 1 for the salsa. So if you have an insensitivity to onions, I'm sorry to say, you will not have a good time eating this food. Like, you will not. So... Unfortunately, my knives are very dull too, so it's gonna be great. Please do not judge my knife skills. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I'm just a home cook, And then I'm also prepared to discuss philosophy again today. So we read some more of Thus Spake Zarathustra. Thrilling as always. I read his the chapter on the metamorphoses of the spirit. So we'll discuss that hopefully if people are interested. Because I only have so much I can yap about, I only have so much material in here that I can talk about that will be entertaining. I need to pull from outside sources. Onion is maybe the one ingredient I couldn't do without. Galti, same. Yeah, me too, honestly. Okay, I'm trying a new cutting method. Let's see if this works better. I'm just dicing it in relatively big pieces. That didn't work the way I intended it. That's okay. I don't normally cut onions this way, so don't judge me. We have an actual cooking streamer in here, actual chef, pop culture. So, pop culture, please look away. Don't look at me. Don't see. All right, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Knife skill's better than mine. Oh no, your cooking stat is negative 100? Rip. Well, I'm sorry about that. You know what? I don't think I enjoy this cutting method. We're gonna try 3 different cutting methods on 3 different onions. We'll see which one's the best. So I'm like trying to, cause like it's got these little rings, right? I'm trying to cut it like, you know, you see the chefs like cut it in half and then they like cut along and then they somehow make it perfect. This is what happens when you try too hard. Don't try too hard, everyone. Don't be a tryhard. Just do things the way they intuitively make sense for you. That's my life lesson for today. Yeah, you look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this monstrosity. Oh my god. It's okay, the next onion will be better. That's fine. It'll all cook away. Okay, so we got our onion. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the onions in the pan and with some olive oil, because I like olive oil, so. There's no skill reset. Rip. You learn so many languages. What language would you start with? What's the one language you really want to learn? All right. I think if I do that, that should be good, right? Yeah. I want it to be a little bit hot. You know what? It's fine. I'll be fine. Okay, generous amount of olive oil, like a lot. Okay. There. That's a lot. You know what? I'm gonna turn this camera. Please hold. You just see me like absolutely like, ah, earthquake. Okay. There. Oh yes, that's good. Okay. So like medium heat. Japanese because you're an anime nerd. Love it. You probably know some Japanese already, right? Okay. Normally what I do is I just put these directly in, but I know I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to wait. I'm supposed to wait for the pan to heat up. So I'll wait. I'll be good. I'll wait. I'm gonna chop some garlic while I'm at it. While I'm waiting. Okay, do you know the most important words? Do you know the swear words? Those are the most important. You know? That's the words I always learn in a new language. Like I know how to swear in Korean. Oh, actually, I don't know how to. I used to speak Portuguese, and unfortunately, I didn't learn any of the swear words. You know, because when I was there, I was 15, so, and I was a good girl. I went to church every Sunday. I was a good girl. Yeah, we didn't learn any swear words. Because swearing was forbidden in my household. Even if you said, oh my God, that's also considered a swear word in Mormon culture. So, in fact, saying oh my God is probably worse than saying, probably worse than saying like damn or shit or any of those other swears, you know, because you want to be respectful. It's all about that respect. Learn the swear words so you don't accidentally say them, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I've shared this with you guys already, but in Chinese, the word for strawberry and the word for fuck your sister is the difference between, okay, Cao Mei, that's strawberry, okay? Cao Mei, that's fuck your sister. Cao Mei, Cao Mei. You know, how do you not, like, how do you, Like oh my God, bro. I've been to a cafe before and tried to order a fuck your sister smoothie. Seeing people laugh at me is so fucking funny. Oh, my bad. Like, seriously, I'm just a girl. I can't, the tones are so hard. Refly, hello, welcome. What if you want to do both at the same time? How do you say that? And I guess you could like completely fuck it up and be like, "Tell me." That would be like, "Fuck your berry." You could say, "Tell me." Fuck your berry. So I mean, a little bit of both. You know, a little best of both worlds. You know. So Chinese is so hard. It's like so. Oof. You guys are gonna see my wonderful Chinese skills when we go to China. It's gonna be just grand. Okay, so the oil is heated up because I can smell it. Whoops. Ah, it's good. It's fine. Everything's fine. Air fryer is peak cooking. Yeah, I use the air fryer too. Okay, listen, I only cook like once a week. This is my cooking day. The rest of the days, it's the air fryer or the microwave, you know? So, where's my spoon? Ah, there we go. Yes, pop culture, you're right about that. There's 4 different tones. Actually, kind of like 5. There's the flat tone, up, down, and down, up. And then there's a special one that's like none of those. So like the word for woman, right, is nu. It's like down, up, kind of, but not really. It's like a more subdued down, up. So if you were to say like ma in different ways, so you'd say like ma, that's mom. Ma is horse. Ma is, I think that's swear. Ma. I don't know what uptone is. It's something. It's something. Okay, we're just gonna cook these until they're like translucent. So, I'm still peeling the garlic. I'm gonna throw in like, I don't know, 8 to 10 cloves of garlic. Refly, you have not yet joined the air fryer cult? Oh man, you're missing out, dude. You're truly missing out. It's like a mini oven. Basically, just a mini oven. You don't want to take the time to turn on the oven? Just, you know, you just want to cook a small amount of food. It's good for people, like, who are either single or have a really small family. It's like, I don't want to fill a whole tray full of food. I just want to have, like, 5 taquitos, you know? I want to eat, like, 5 mozzarella sticks. So that's what that's good for. Okay, I'm trying to make sure this doesn't burn. Feeling good so far. I'm gonna add the garlic now. Onions and garlic. If you cook with onions and garlic, then people will think that you're the best chef in the world. As long as you got onions and garlic, you're good. Hi, Wacket. How are you today, Wacket? Welcome. Okay. Here goes the garlic. Let's throw this stuff in here. Fine. I don't know if that's enough. Should I add more? That's probably fine for now. Oh my god, it smells so good. This is the time of the day where like people will come down, or it's the time in your cooking process where people are gonna come down and be like, "What are you cooking? It smells so good." And it's like literally just onions and garlic. Anyone consider trying to learn Finnish? Memes have convinced me that it's impossible. Finnish? Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if I hate myself enough to learn Finnish. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so that's good. Now we're gonna add the beans. And now I'm just gonna add a butt ton of water. Don't ask me that in metric units. I can't define butt ton in imperial measurement. I'm just a girl. Actually, no, that's more like imperial measurement. A butt ton is more like imperial measurement, and then I can't convert it to the metric system. I simply can't. It's like somebody says something like, it's the length of 3 football fields. We say that a lot, you know? Like, the Europeans in the chat must be like, what are you talking about? Like, you guys need help. Okay, I think it's like, it's basically enough water to cover, yeah, that's about enough. Don't try this at home, kids. I think like about enough to be the first knuckle. We're home cooks, so we stick our fingers in things. We stick our finger in things. Okay, that's yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let me get my salt, and then I'll read the comments. What, pray tell, are you commenting behind my back? Is that with or without end zones? The fact that you know what end zones are in pop culture. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. When people say 3 football fields, like, you lose me there. Like, you can't. Okay, so like a lot of salt, generous. And even then, I think I'm gonna taste it still. Refly, I've been thinking about it, but they all seem to have touch controls. Oh, touch controls and apps. Yeah, well, the one I got, do you guys have Costco where you live? The one I got is from Costco, and it's got like a knob. It's got a bunch of different settings, but like, it doesn't have like too many touch stuff. It doesn't have a app or anything either. It's pretty simple to use. You can still find them. They just are kind of hard to find. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna taste the water, make sure it's salty enough. All right, is it salty enough? No, it most certainly isn't. You know how I poured that back in? Don't do that if you're actually cooking. Don't watch, okay? This is how real people cook, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Okay, how about that? I just like, We're sanitary. Hey, I got my food handler's permit at some point in my life. So I know not to do that, but I still do it, so. Hi, Trix, how are you? Oh, thank you for following, Refly. Wow, I appreciate it. Okay, you know what? That could be good. No, it needs to be salted. More salty. I'm gonna add some special salt. Yeah, that's it. Costco in the UK is weird. Have to belong to certain professions to join. What? What? You have to have a certain job to be able to go to Costco? Wait, are you shitting me? What does that mean? They're very exclusive in the UK. Damn, that's so strange. You have to, Like, we don't want any of those working class people coming to our Costco. Or if you run your own company or are self-employed. What? So strange. Refly, no Costco where I live. Oh. The $1 hot dogs, yeah, those are quite nice. You know, I had the chicken bake for the first time last time I went. So good. It was like a breadstick, and on the inside of the breadstick was like chicken Alfredo. Oh, it was so good. Okay, I'm also gonna add pepper, a generous amount of pepper. I promise, I use seasonings, you guys. I'm just distracted. I have to ask the obligatory question. Is my mic doing okay? This is a new mic. Does it sound better than last time? Hopefully. Hopefully. I hope it sounds like the same as now that I stepped away too. This better be okay. Okay, I'm looking for my, yep, bay leaves. Okay, this is the most important seasoning you could do. Ew, there's a hair. Ew. Imagine having hair that falls out all the time. Okay, so this is the most important seasoning. And you want to put like, I don't know, 10, a lot. So I'm gonna just put a bunch. Yeah, we're just gonna, just put it all in there. Yeah. More seasoning, the better. Am I right? Yeah, okay, that's probably good. Pop culture, yes, you're right. The beans do take a lot of salt. You're completely right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this this sausage to it, and it's gonna add some more salt to it. So that's why I'm being a little bit more stingy with my salt. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start cutting our meat now. So I'm gonna shift some stuff around. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. We'll return to the onion cutting board in a minute. Okay. New knife, new cutting board. We're gonna do this. We're gonna cut this first, and then we're gonna cut the raw meat second, just because I don't know. Try and move this back over here. There we go. Okay, that's good, right? I think. Oh no, don't look at that. Don't look at this. Scoot that over there. That's a lot of bay leaves. Yeah, pop culture. I want it to taste like bay leaves. Pop culture is gonna be roasting me this entire time, being like, "You didn't do this right. You didn't do that right." I'm like, easy open my ass. Wait, why isn't this easy open? Hello? Easy open? What? Oh my god. Hello? What? Hi, you can't have this. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put her away. You can't be here. My cat's gonna start trying to... Okay, you know what? We're doing this the hard way. Oh. Refly, there's a thing in Western Europe. Wholesale stores are sometimes limited to companies or self-employed people only. That is just crazy. That is... Yeah, easy open, I guess, if I'm lucky. Damn. Okay, well. Here, do you want to lick out the bag? My cat's like looking. Here. Hi. Yeah, do you want to lick it out? Here. Okay, you go over here, all right? Yeah, away from everything, please. We need a sanitary workspace. Listen, when you have a cat that goes on its... I'm sorry, like, I try to keep a sanitary workspace as much as I can, but there's only so much I can do when there's a kitty. By the way, I just put the lid on the beans so they actually cook. Tricks. Did you know that it's recommended to leave the beans soaking for at least 12 hours? Yes, Tricks, and earlier I was mentioning that, yeah, I did actually soak the beans overnight, beforehand. Yeah, I soaked them already, so yeah. And then I dumped out the water, and that's what, when you dump out the water, you're dumping out all that stuff that's gonna make you bloat. I didn't rinse them because I like to keep some of the, I don't know, proteins, I guess. But yeah, so it should reduce. Okay, you're going away. You're going away. Yeah, you're going away. Okay, out, out, out. The problem is grabbing her. You guys have any cats that are just impossible to grab? Just give her one piece. Wow. The problem is, pop culture, I already had a tuna sandwich today, and I gave her some of that. She's just greedy. You're just greedy, aren't you? So, she's getting a little bit fat, so I'm like worried that, you know. Have you guys had Brazilian food before? I absolutely love Brazilian food. And feijoada, so the reason why I chose feijoada is because it's my favorite Brazilian dish. I'm cutting these in half. Hey, sweetie, you can't have any. No, not for Toby. Not for Toby's. Not for Toby's. Not for Toby's. No, not for Toby's. I know. It's gonna be a battle this whole time. No, sweetie, not for you. She likes the sausage. Okay, so I like to only use maybe like, I don't know, like 3/4 of it, so I'm gonna put this away. Your cat once managed to get the lid of my pot while I was at work and ate like 2. Oh my God. No. Your cat must have been throwing up after that. That's crazy. You would do something like that, wouldn't you? You would do something like that. Yeah, you would. No. You're naughty. You're naughty. Okay, can you go away? So once we're done with this, I'm going to start talking about philosophy. So if you've come to talk about philosophy, please stay. All right. You can't. No. I can't. Yep, you're going away. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad when I have to lock her away. I just put her in jail. I just put her in jail. She's gonna start yowling now. Like I just did I committed the worst crime imaginable. Okay, so what I'm gonna do before adding this meat to the pan is I'm actually gonna like brown it. So I'm gonna cook it first. This is already cooked, but I'm gonna cook it so it's got like that, you know, kind of caramelized edge to it. Because I like the flavor. That's what you're supposed to do anyway. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add it to here. Yep, and she's yowling. You probably can hear her actually. For some reason, cats love things that contain tomatoes. Oh yeah, is that what you've noticed? Yeah, she'll eat basically anything, honestly. As long as it's got something meat or milk or something related, she'll eat it. As you can see, I'm using my bare ass hands on a hot pan. That's just cooking safety. Don't do that. Just don't do anything I'm doing. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not a tutorial. Okay, there we go. She's acting like I just like cut off her leg or something. She's like, how dare you? How dare I do that? Lasagna, spaghetti, they go crazy for it. Yeah, yeah, she'll try and eat it when I make spaghetti too. Refly, do you have a cat? Oh man, I love cats. Okay, we're gonna go with this raw meat now. I like to keep everything separate for the raw meat. Raw meat scares the shit out of me. Have you guys seen that, oh my, okay, this is gonna ruin your day. I'm so sorry, but I have to share. Have you seen that one, like, clickbaity, like, you know, that there's that, what is it, like, chubby emu, YouTube videos? They're always talking about, like, man ate this for breakfast, and then later that day, something grotesque. Anyway, there was that one story of people who ate uncooked pork and like had, do I even want to say it? Just like parasites all throughout their body, like everywhere. Like it showed the MRI scan, right? They were all over. Oh my God. I can't, like, oh my God. It's burned into my retinas forever. I cannot. Yo. So we're gonna be extra careful here because I have to. Refly what? Wait, I think the meat in Europe is safer though than in America. I think the meat, I've heard that before, that the meat is safer there. But still. Oh my God, dude. I don't know. Yeah, my knife is so not sharp. Shit. Just ignore that. We're doing home cooking. Yep, that's what we're doing. Home cooking. It should be easy to cut through, but it's not. I've got a knife sharpener. Maybe later today we can sharpen my knife. I'm so lazy, I never get around to it. So you want to have pieces that are kind of a little bit big. You know, however big you want to make, it doesn't really matter. Oh, you have a cat. Cute. What kind of cat is it? I know, like, when people ask, like, what kind of dog is it? They're usually like, oh, it's a miniature terrier or the Rottweiler or something or other. I don't know dogs. I'm not a dog person. I'm sorry. But like when you ask like what cat do you have, you're just like, it's a gray one. It's a black one. Sometimes you'll add in like, oh, it's got short hair. Technically, if the animal is healthy and fresh, slaughtered, you can eat any meat raw. Okay, if you want to gamble with your life, then no, I know in Europe it's different. Just don't do that here in America. But like, please don't. Please do not. Don't trust that anywhere is going to be safe. I mean, like sushi. Okay, that's one thing, but with the red meat, I don't know. And here in Belgium. Oh, you live in Belgium. Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh, I don't think I have any viewers from Belgium. You're the first. Awesome. I'm gonna cut this off. Basically some kind of steak tartare. Oh, I've heard of steak tartare. I've never had it before. Again, I've been too scared, but maybe one day if I'm in Europe, I'll try it. Orange and white European short hair. Ooh, so you actually know the name of your cat, the breed. Nice. Mine's just like, it's a gray cat. Red meat is the safest one to eat raw. Well, okay, you're right. Like, chicken is probably the worst. Chicken's probably the most dangerous, right? But I always thought of pork as like being pretty dangerous. Is pork considered red meat or white meat? For some reason I was thinking it's red meat, but it could be white. It's like both. Crap, okay. I don't want these to burn. It'll be fine. Nope, it'll not be fine. Okay, I'm washing my hands. Okay, I'm gonna get a new spoon. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, let me see. I'll use this one. So again, I just want it to be like browned a little bit. So it's starting to brown. There. That's what I'm doing. You would consider it white. Oh, okay. No, you're probably right. You know better than me. Technically, salmonella is only on the surface of chicken. The danger is between the grooves and flaps. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. By the way, my this is boiling, so I turned it down to low. I'm just gonna stir really quick with my other spoon. It just needs to like simmer for a few hours. So I turned it down to like two setting. Okay, this is almost done. I don't know. I think there's some foods that I just won't try. For example, I don't think I'll ever try pufferfish. Is that what it is? Like in Japan, there's this like type of pufferfish that if you don't prepare it correctly, you could die. You know what? I'll pass. I'm good. You know, it's kind of like that thing. It gives me the same energy as like you know, like in amusement parks, they're always making like crazier and crazier thrill rides, like on the edge of death. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't want to get any closer to death than I already am. Like, I'm good. I don't need death simulator. Death speed run. You know? So, okay, so we just put this into the beans, and now we're going to use this to cook the raw meat, because it's got that really nice sausage flavor. So, let me finish cutting my meats. Yeah, and then so someone said it is exaggerated, and someone said it's not exaggerated. I'm gonna lean on the side of it's not exaggerated. Sorry, pop culture. I'm genuinely scared. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Does anyone have I'm just gonna put this back so I have enough room. Does anyone have a thing where it's like they have a really hard time with raw meat? I know a few people that like can't even touch it because it's so gross. For me, I'm okay with it, but also I know we've got some vegans, vegetarians in the chat. Apologies, Whack It. This recipe is not for you. But I will be making a vinaigrette later, which can be for you. You can use that recipe. Well, okay. So, okay, for the vegetarians and vegans, just do everything that I just did and don't add meat. So, like, add a fuck ton of bay leaves, okay? Add a fuck ton of garlic and onion to the black beans. And then, like, what would give you that, like, add, like, black pepper. I would add, like, some cumin to it. And maybe, I'm gonna cut this off. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what else. But, yeah, it still tastes okay. It just won't be as rich as, you know, like the... Make sure to add like extra oil to it too, you know, because it's going to be lacking in fat because this meat has a lot of fat in it. So make sure to add a lot of oil, or like vegan butter, even if you have that. I would add that to cook. Like use vegan butter to cook the onions. That's what I would do. The liver of the pufferfish yeah, so it's the liver. Yep, I remember hearing that. I don't know, are you guys adventure seekers? Thrill seekers? For me, maybe when I was a teenager, I think I was like maybe interested in it, like, ooh, I want to go skydiving or something. But as I've gotten older, I'm less and less interested in activities that put me close to death, you know. So, dang, this has a lot of fat. Okay, I'm cutting off some of it. I mean, you don't have to. You can add it in, and it might make it taste better. But for me, I don't like it if it's too much. And yes, I know my knife is so dull. It should not be cutting like this. It really shouldn't. It should be so much easier. You American consider that a lot of fat? The Chinese person would say, okay, yes. Pop culture, you're completely right. Yeah, when I was, oh my God. That's one thing. When I went to China, when I was living in China, the pork had so much fat on it. Literally like, I don't know, like this much fat on the outside. You couldn't buy pork without this much fat on the outside. Oh, Refly, thank you so much for stopping by. So by the way, I only do cooking streams on Mondays. So the rest of the week I'll be doing video games. But also, just so you know, I will be turning to affiliate on Friday. So if you want to stop by, feel free. Yeah, we'll be having a little party. I don't know. I'm gonna make a cake. I might do another cooking stream where I make the cake. Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you, and I hope you sleep well. Have a good night. But yeah, so don't forget this Friday, my party. Okay, I'm gonna switch back. There we go. Yeah, always a delight. And usually we talk about philosophy, so if you're interested in philosophy as well, yeah, but so nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Yeah, we're gonna begin our philosophy discussion in a minute. I just gotta finish. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta finish prepping, and then after that, we just kind of sit and chill while it boils and everything. So we're gonna do that. Okay. By the way, oh, you actually gave me inspiration to do something with the can of black beans I still have left. Oh, there you go. Yeah, add bay leaves to it, cumin, salt, pepper, onions, and garlic, and it will be really good. It'll be basically like this, but just no meat flavor. You can do it with canned black beans for sure. Yeah, you can. Just don't dump out the water of in the can. I think you should just add it with the, because that keeps some of the flavor in, of the black beans. Okay, now we finally finished cutting this. Okay, this is a lot of meat. You don't have to do this too much meat. It's just I bought it and it is what it is. So we're gonna start cooking the pork now. It's already the pan already has oil in it from the sausage, so we don't need to add any more. Yeah, so it's gonna cook it on like medium heat, medium high, something like that. And we just have to cook the outside because it's gonna boil in here for a while, so you don't have to worry about cooking it all the way through. Yeah, so. Okay, I'm gonna thoroughly wash my hands now because I'm so terrified of pork. Pop culture, how did your cooking stream go today? I saw you stream today. Did I ask you that already? Sometimes I say things in my head, I don't say them out loud. So if I already said that, like, sorry. Oh yeah, it's starting to smell really good. It smells like beans and bay leaves and Good stuff. Okay, I can finally release the cat because all my meat is being cooked. Release the cat. Release the beast. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, I know. I know, that was so rude. That I locked you up. I locked her up. So by the way, I usually wait to add salt and pepper until after it's done. Because if you add salt now, the meat is going to give up all its water and it's going to be tough. So, okay. Well, now that we've got a moment to breathe, let's discuss philosophy. Oh, let's discuss pop culture's stream. It went well. Seems like I'm getting about 4 viewers average now. I was done too fast. 1 hour stream isn't enough to catch people. Yeah. Oh, did you have people come in that spoke English, pop culture? Is that why? Well, yeah, that's what I noticed. Hey, I just let you out. You better not make me regret it. You better not make me regret this. She's right in the frame. She's so cute. Hi, sweetie. That's hot. That's hot. You're gonna get burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. Hi. She likes to smell the inside of my mouth. I mean, pop culture, it's up to you. Like, in your native language, that would make the most, it probably isn't as easy to do it in English. Although, you probably grew up speaking both Did you grow up speaking both English and German? Or when did you, I don't know how it works in Germany. I'm just trying to imagine like doing a stream in Chinese and I wouldn't be able to. Okay. So I read the second chapter of Thus Spake Zarathustra. Thrilling, I know. Listen, I promised in my title, the 3 metamorphoses. So that's the name of the chapter. So it's short too. I only have like 2 paragraphs. So the chapter basically talks about how the spirit of man goes through 3 different stages. You start out being the camel, and then you can transform into a lion, and then the final stage is to transform into a child. And what may you ask? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to become a child? Great question. So he said, you start out being a camel. So a camel is like a strong spirit. You're able to bear burdens. And that's kind of like, you take what you take external values and you bear the load of them. Like so he talks about, so what is the heaviest burden on the spirit? Humiliation? Abandoning a cause at the point of victory? Making friends with deaf people who never hear your wishes? Loving those who despise us? You know, he lists all these different values, right? A lot of you can recognize some of them as like Christian values, right? Like love those who despise you, that kind of thing. So it kind of talks about like how camels, they're able to obey those rules, right? But they're still subject to like external value systems. Like they don't create any value for themselves. They just like listen to whatever they do whatever they're told, kind of. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because what it does is that if you have a camel spirit, like your endurance is really strong, you're able to bear really heavy loads, like there's nothing wrong with being at that stage. In my opinion, at least. I mean, I think in Nietzsche's opinion, it's not good, but like whatever. Like, I don't know. He's very bitter. He's very bitter about Christianity and about like, especially the aspect of like, you know, bearing the load of religious, you know, being like, I fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Check me out, you know? Whack it. Camels are jerks. Children are jerks. Checks out. So, Wacky, you're saying you want to be a lion? Is that what you're saying? I'm gonna turn this up. This is not cooking fast enough. I'm gonna add the pepper now, because I can. But again, I'm waiting to add the salt until the end. I don't want it to get too watery. Watery meat bothers me. This thing is weird. I sometimes have to spin it backwards in order to, like, I don't know. Like, if I told somebody who is religious, who is Christian, like, hey, you're just a camel, you know, you're just doing what you're told. You're just this to the, like, that's not very helpful, right? That's kind of a mean thing to say, and that's kind of a condescending thing to say, right? So, if that works for you, then great, you know, like, I'm not gonna judge anybody for if they have their value system and it's outside of themselves, like completely based outside of themselves, and they're happy with that, like, great, you know, like, it doesn't bother me. But then he talks about the next stage. So I'm assuming he means like you progress through these different stages before you become the ideal, the beyond man, you know? So the second stage is being a lion. So a lion represents like courage and defiance, and also like rejecting the old values, rejecting the old gods, and the, you know, if people try and impose values on you, be like, you should live your life this way. A lion's like, nah, I'm breaking free from that. I'm my own person. I'm breaking free. This is not getting as hot as I would have liked. Okay, so the problem with electric stoves is that they just don't get hot, like, fast at all. They're so slow. So it's gonna get to the point where it's like, it's not gonna brown on the outside, and I'm just gonna have to be okay with that. Whatever. What I'm adding to this is I'm adding chili powder. Yeah, I'm adding chili powder just cause. You don't have to season it too much. I mean, it's gonna go into the beans, and the beans itself already have stuff, so. But I like chili powder, so it is what it is. Yeah, I put too much meat, I know. I don't want to cook it as a small, too lazy. I don't have time for that. Cooking it in batches? What? Nah, I'm good. No, but please listen to Pop Culture's advice. He's actually smart, and knows things. He knows all. Don't follow my example. Okay, so the lion, right? The lion is able to create for itself freedom, but it can't create new values for itself. It can say like, no, I will not conform to Christian values. I'll do, and not just Christian, like any external value system, they can be like, no, I'm full, thanks. And so they find So as they're progressing through, they can find illusion and arbitrariness, even in the holiest. So you can be critical of certain belief systems and religions. You can reject them. You can, that's the next stage. But you can't like make your own beliefs. He refers it as being free from slavery, which I'm like, whoa. Maybe in your opinion, but I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people who have certain religions who don't think that they're enslaved. They think that they're, and that's fine. Like, I think Nietzsche, in a way, is very religious about his own beliefs, not realizing it. Okay, well, I'm gonna add salt to this now. There's salt here. Okay, this salt comes out really fast, so I'm gonna just do it slowly over time. Okay, and then what, pray tell, is the final stage? The final stage is being a child. So a child is innocence and oblivion, ability to create their own meaning. Yes, the final stage. The ability to create your own meaning. Alright, whatever. Don't look at it. It's fine. It doesn't even need to be cooked all the way, honestly. It is what it is. I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in now. I added way too much meat. It's fine. It's gonna taste good. That's all that matters. Yo, this is so much meat. Oof, it's okay. It's just gonna be extra flavorful. So here, I'll show you. I'll show you just the amount of meat that yep, it's a lot. It's fine. I mean, this is a lot of beans, to be fair. This is gonna make like, this is gonna feed like 10 people at least. So what I like to do with this is I like to make it and then just freeze it for later. Okay. Yep, and now what we do is we just leave it. We just leave that for a really long time to simmer. I'm thinking that I need more water. I'm just gonna add a bit more water. There we go. Yeah, but feijoada is usually eaten as like a side dish. So like you'll like grill meats, or well, you can have it as a main dish. For me, I prefer to have it as a main dish because look, it's got carbs, right? It's got meat. It's got some vegetables. And listen, here in America, we consider beans to be vegetables. Look it up. Look it up on the what is it? The FDA, Food and Drug Administration. I don't know, something. Some higher authority has agreed that beans are vegetables, so I'm taking that and I'm running with it. Because, honestly, yeah, I hate vegetables, so. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to get the rice. So let me just put this down here. We're gonna cut another onion and we're gonna make the rice. There. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the way I usually cut onions. So I cut both ends off and then I remove the outside. Okay, so there's that. And then what I do is I just like cut along here like this. And I make a grid. I feel like this is faster than last time. Okay, watch this. And then you put it all together. And then, amazing. Just be careful of your hand. Okay, okay. Yep, there we go. And then the rest of it, you just kind of like, whatever. Yeah, so this weekend, oh, thanks for lurking. So this weekend I went for a hike, touched some grass, went to Park City. Park City is really nice. It's like a different universe in a way. It's crazy. If you guys have ever seen the Sundance Film Festival, that's where that's held. It's like, I don't know, they've really decked it out with like fancy restaurants and like I don't know, there's just a lot of rich white people there. More than you would see in Salt Lake. But yeah, like we had Mexican food, for example, and it was like not even spicy at all. So yeah, that's how you know. Landscape didn't look much different from here. Oh, the landscape doesn't look that much different than Germany? Ah. Well, I think I told you this. One of our ski resorts, they have a Oktoberfest. It's kind of fun. It kind of looks like it's in Germany in a way. Yeah, they got like a beer festival going on throughout August and September and October. Yeah, it just started the weekend. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut some garlic. And then, what time is it? Oh, it's only 1. Okay, good. We got time. You guys are gonna see my wonderful rice maker, which unfortunately is dying. It's on its last legs. It's at the point where like, if it's not on the sensor in the exact right position, it will freak out at you. So we'll pray today that I can get it to work. Maybe not, you know. Yeah, so I'll show you. So what happens is you're supposed to cook the rice with the onions and garlic, and then you put that all in the rice cooker. Yep. You like stir fry it with the rice, and then you put it all in the rice cooker and let it cook. So yeah, it's really good. That's how the Brazilians make the rice. So it's like onions, garlic, oil. I think that's it. It gives the rice a really wonderful flavor. I don't really eat plain rice anymore. I have to have at least something in there. So I'll either make like Indian rice, so I'll add like turmeric and like Indian spices and make it that way, or I'll make it this way. Because I need the flavor. I need the flavor. My hands. I hate it when your hands get so sticky from the garlic. It's gross. Disgusting. Okay, so I guess nobody has any thoughts about the Nietzsche. That's fine. Well, I didn't really prepare much anyway. So, let me think about it. Did I read it an hour before I started streaming? Absolutely. Do I agree that the spirit goes through different stages? I think I do, actually. I feel like I've gone through those different stages. You know, after leaving the Mormon church, I did kind of go through that stage of being like a lion, you know, like, no, I reject everything, you know. Oh, you read it in German. Oh, cool. Well, maybe I could have the meaning incorrect. You can correct me if you want. You don't know what That's okay. So I'll tell you what I think about it. So, like when I left the Mormon church, Christian church, look, you see this shit? Look at this. Gross, gross. I guess if I wore gloves, I could fix that, but I don't want to wear gloves. Too lazy. It's simply too much effort. I had a period where I felt like I was freed. I'm free to be able to do whatever I want with my life, you know? I did kind of feel like I was enslaved in a way by all the rules that I was supposed to follow. So I did feel like there was some sort of freedom. And then, but I also had no idea what to do. I was like, okay, now what? It's like, what happens when I die? Oh shit, I have no idea. And I kind of need to know that. Like, what do you replace it with, right? You have to replace it. If you grow up religious and then leave that, you gotta replace it because you've already grown to know something, like some answer about the end of life. And I don't know. Nothing else is like just having nothing as your answer is not an answer. That's not enough of an answer. So yeah. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to, my thing isn't boiling. I'm going to clean this pan so I can use it for the rice. So if you'll just give me a minute. Move this away there. Move this over here. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just going to clean the pan. Okay, I'm back. Pop Culture said, I, for myself, assume there's nothing if I die, and I'm fine with it. If there is something I'm not aware of, it'll just be an exciting new adventure, so I don't need to worry. Pop Culture, did you grow up religious at all? Or have you just always been like that? Because that's what I'm saying, is that, like, for me, growing up religious made it so I have to have an answer. Otherwise, it's just, like, not satisfying. Yeah, not satisfying. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook our rice. So what I'm gonna do is just add a bunch of olive oil, like just a ton. Yeah, like that. And start it going, and then I'm gonna rinse out the rice I'm gonna use. I just rinse it in the rice cooker, so Okay, let me pull this shit out. All right, this piece of shit, my piece of shit rice maker. It's gonna be interesting. You grew up Christian, but at least Protestant. You like the Bible as a storybook. Interesting. I think for other Christians, I could be wrong, but for Protestants at least, they don't take it as seriously, right? I don't know. Okay. So my family took it really seriously, like really, really, really seriously. Okay, so we're doing about that much rice. So I'm just gonna wash it, because yes, I do wash my rice. Don't you worry. I wash my rice. Something I like to do too when I'm washing my rice is I like to go in and go like this. Just wash it like that. Where is my thingy? Where's my thingy? Here's my thingy. There it goes. I like to rinse it out I don't know, 2 or 3 times. Something like that. Gotta make sure you get all the starch off. And then I just strain it out so there's not any extra water, so that I can, you know, because what I want to do is I want to fry the rice. I want to fry the rice in the oil. Okay, so now what we do is we put the onions in. It's not hot yet, but whatever. It's fine. It's hot enough. I'm leaving so many cabinets open that I'm worried now that my cat's just gonna be hiding somewhere. Okay, let's see. I don't know what the specific section is getting at. It's tempting to interpret it with the advantage of knowing the rest of the book, but in isolation, too many options. Oh, so I can't look at it one by one? God damn it. I like to tackle things piece by piece. So, shoot. Might be out of luck then. Yeah, because I don't have time for all that. You know, reading a whole book at once. I don't got time for all that. But you're probably right. Maybe it would be better to read it with all the context. We haven't even touched upon the golden dragon and the colorful cow. Oh boy. I look forward to it. Whack it. I grew up Catholic. Ceased to believe all that. I don't think I really replaced it with much. Nothing spiritual at any rate. Well, here's the thing. Did you really ever... Oh, whatever. My situation's not applicable to anybody else, but that's okay, because it still applies to me. That's okay, because it still applies to me, and it might apply to other people, so that's all that matters. Even if it doesn't apply to everyone. I personally needed to replace it with something. I'm not content with just there being nothing afterwards. How do you go from for Mormons, right? They believe once you die, you go to heaven. You can go to 3 different levels of heaven, right? And then And then you basically can, if you go to the highest level of heaven, you get to become a god. How do you go from, I get to become a god, to you die and nothing happens? Like, what kind of a joke is that? What kind of a letdown is that? That's a huge letdown. I'm not, nah. So, yeah, that was my perspective. Atheist in the sense of being willing to say, I'm willing to say that I don't think any particular claims about gods are true. Agnostic in the sense that I would not feel entirely confident saying nothing like that could possibly exist. Well, can we agree that Nietzsche's approach is a little bit insensitive? It's a little bit insensitive. That's what I think. It's just like he's treating people who are Christian as like slaves. Slaves. It's like some people just genuinely want to believe in something, you know? And they need that. And that's okay. That's nothing wrong with that. Oh my gosh. So this smells like bay leaves right now. It smells so good. I held my tongue, Wacket, because I don't know your situation. I tend to be very blunt about things by accident most of the time. Because I realize most people aren't as blunt as I. People get offended when you say things straight up. Like, when you say exactly what you're thinking when you're thinking it, people are going to get offended. I've been burned by that so many times. It's a curse, really. It's like, oh, but I just want to be truthful. I just want to tell the truth. And it's like, sometimes people don't want to. Not even the truth. Like, I just want to be transparent. You know, I want to be transparent about exactly what I'm not hiding anything. I'm open about everything. Some people don't want that. They don't want you to be open about everything. They want you to lie. They want you to hide the truth. Okay, sure. As for Nietzsche, yes, he was not the type to worry about upsetting anyone. Yeah, he'd just say whatever. Just because he thought it. Sometimes just to rile people up. Just to get people to, hi, Annie, bro. Welcome. How are you? We're talking about Nietzsche again. Talking about the transformations of the spirit and growing up in various religions. That's good. We're making Brazilian food today. We're making feijoada, which is like a Brazilian black bean stew. So there's that. Oh my god. Whoops. Wait. Ah, now the camera's all foggy. One sec. Okay, there. That's what that looks like. And then we're making the rice now. So here's what we do. I'm going to add more oil. Yes, there is a lot of oil. It's going to be okay. Okay, now what we do is we add the rice. And you want to cook the rice. You want to like brown the rice. With onions and garlic, so it's got like a, I don't know, brown flavor. Brown flavor. With onions? Onion bro, listen, we're using 3 onions today. 3 whole onions. So we used a whole onion for the beans, a whole onion for the rice, and then we're gonna use a whole onion for the salsa type thing. It's called Viniagrette, but it's basically salsa kind of. So yeah, we're doing onions. Okay, so I just gave that a stir, and now we're just waiting for it to heat up. I'm gonna turn it up to maximum heat. Do you guys have electric stoves or gas stoves? Electric stoves, they're really easy to clean, but holy shit, they take forever to heat up. And then sometimes they don't even get as hot as what you want it to be. And so, like when I was living in China, for example, my aunt's house, it was a gas stove. And I was just like amazed by how, I would accidentally burn stuff because it would just like take 1 minute to heat up. My ass was ready to wait for 10 minutes for my, thing to heat up. Oh, you got a shit electric stove? Pop culture? Damn. Gas would be a dream. With gas, you can more control the temperature. Because for this, if I turn it down, it's gonna take a while to cool off. So yeah, I get that. It's easy to clean, but that's kind of the only benefit. Wackett used to have resistive electric in the last place he lived in. You have gas now. It's faster. Yeah, air quality, yeah. And environmental concerns, I guess. Right? But and yes, I know I added too much to the pan. Sue me. This is the biggest pan I have. Sometimes I'm an absolute goblin, and what I do is I'll take this and I'll just sue me. Crunch, 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 crunch. It's called having pica. You guys know already I eat weird shit. You know that. So you shouldn't be surprised. I'll eat raw rice, raw pasta. Okay, I won't eat raw beans because raw beans too hard. But raw rice is just a nice crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah, it just gives the right texture for me. Induction would be the dream. Oh my god, my bad. My bad. I've got an induction stove, not electric. Electric is the one with the coils, right? My bad. I've had electric before. That's my last place, and that one's also difficult to clean. Because you can get stuff trapped underneath, right? The coils. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten... This is obviously induction. I think. I don't know. It's something. It's fine. It's fine. If anything breaks, you have to replace the whole thing. Yeah, so if you break part of this, you have to replace the whole screen or the whole thing. That looks like resistive electric. I don't know. I'm just a girl. Oh no. I'm not sure. It's something. Does it say anywhere? I don't think so. Wait, let me see. I'm looking at the information. It says do not remove this label. Come on, just tell me what it is. Nope, it doesn't tell me. I'm like underneath my stove, looking at the inner workings. I don't know, it's something. It's It just takes forever to heat up. That's it. Doesn't induction not work unless you place something on them? Oh, okay, then it's electric. It's electric then. Yeah, it's electric. If it's resistive, the glass can get hot with no pan on it. If it's induction, it needs the metal above the heat. Oh. Okay. You guys know stuff. Yeah. So it's resistive. Okay, so you can hear it start. Well, I can hear it start to sizzle. So it's starting to sizzle. So that means it's starting to cook, actually, the way we want it to. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna eat some more raw rice because I like living on the edge. Inductive wouldn't have this sign hot places. Okay. My bad. I almost gaslighted myself again. It happens. Yeah, maybe induction would be nice. It'd be nice for me to have. I don't know, it's fine. This is new, so it is what it is. You can get used to it, you know. After a while, you can get used to it. Okay, yep, it's starting to stick to the bottom a little bit, so that's how we know it's good. So just let it cook for a bit longer. You see it's a little bit brown right there. So just a little bit longer. You don't really have to toast all the rice. I just like to toast a little bit of it. Toasty rice. Toasty rice. Let's see, what else did I do this weekend? No, that was it. Saturday, that was it. I got my sea salt matcha latte. Yeah, it was awesome. And then I went for a couple hikes. And then I was so sore the day after. Dude, I'm so out of shape. I was so sore. Okay. This is about good. Brazilian rice is so good, you guys. If you've never had Brazilian rice with the onions in it, you have to try it. It's hard to even go back to plain rice again because it's so delicious. Okay, wish me luck. Wish me luck not to spill this everywhere. Yep, I spilled it everywhere. No! There's rice all over the floor now. God damn it. I also might have made a little bit too much rice. Whoops. I'm cooking for an army. Literally. Yeah, when I make this meal, I make enough to feed an entire army. Because I don't have time. I don't have time to cook. Okay, so now this is... We'll shift this over here. So now that... Oh, fuck. Okay, I forgot to put it in the garlic. It's okay. We'll just put it in now. Garlic doesn't even need to be cooked with it for that long, so... Just put it in. It'd be worse if we didn't put in the garlic. The heat from the rice will do something to it. Who actually cooks in small batches? I know, like making soup for one or making... No. That seems like a lot of work. Or actually, oh, whack it. I think pop culture probably does too, right? Don't you? Pop culture likes to make small batches. You guys like to... There's nothing wrong with that. Just a lot of work. You guys are hard workers. So pop culture, when you make food, do you make it for a lot of people or just yourself? Do you make like 5 servings or like 1 serving? I'm guessing you're making like 1 or 2 servings. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's what I thought. Wow, you're so good. Do you cook every day, pop culture? If so, I'm so impressed. Although you are a chef, so there is that. And if you like cooking, then it's, you know, for me, I'm like, I like it, but it's really stressful. Oh, and I cannot have anybody else in the kitchen with me when I'm cooking. I need to have my space. Like, get out of the way, you know? Out of my way. Okay, so that's good. The rice, I just eyeball it. I never measure. That's about right. And then I add a bunch of salt to it. You add a lot of salt. Like, I'd say like that much. It doesn't need to be really salty. It just needs to be a little something. A little something. Okay. Because like the onions have moisture in them too, so you don't want to add the last thing you want to do is add too much, you know, too much water. Okay, so now here's the moment of truth. I'll show you just how bad this rice maker is. Oh, except I can't, because I gotta plug it in over here. Well, you'll just imagine me like taking the rice maker, right? Putting the thing in, and then like having to pick it up and readjust and pick it up and readjust, because it freaks out if you don't have it correctly on. And I use brown rice because I'm healthy like that. You can use white rice, but I'll judge you. Just kidding. I won't judge you. I use white rice, but I still use the brown rice, but I still use the white rice setting for some reason. You're gonna hear it beep at me several times before I figure out. Actually, I need to bring you guys over here so you can see me struggle. Because this is... I'm going to show you guys me struggling with my rice maker. Okay, look. So there's the rice maker, right? And it's going to say EO, which for, I don't know what godforsaken thing that means, but you gotta basically like, and sometimes if you dump it really heavy, that works. Nope. Sometimes you can see if, oh, maybe there's like a, wait, nobody move. Nobody move. Okay, careful. If you hear a beeping noise, it means that it got another error. So, yeah, it is what it is. Seriously. All right, we're gonna move this back over here. There. I'm gonna rinse all this stuff off. And we're gonna make the vinaigrette now. Now that the rice is cooking, the beans are cooking, everything's looking good. they both need to cook for like an hour at least. So that's why I'm going to start making the pop culture. Cooking is meditative for you. Oh, that's cool. I wish it was like that for me. I get way too stressed out. Did you guys hear that? That was the thing. That was the rice. Fuck. You better not. Go back. Thank you. I swear to God, it keeps switching back and forth. Duh. Okay. Will you stop? Will you go the way I need you to go? Okay. Don't move. It's very sensitive. So it'll like stop cooking if the sensor is wrong. Oh my God, you're really testing my patience here. For real. You are testing everything I have. Stay. Mods, start a donation fund for a new rice maker. Start a new donation. No, I'm just kidding. I won't ask. I'm not asking for donations. It's like, but it is ridiculous. Onion Bro, when it's a grilling day, you gotta cook the cookout batches. Otherwise, it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, I know. When you're grilling stuff. Whack it. What did you say? You said, I'm the same about defending my claim to the kitchen while I'm cooking. Doesn't help that my kitchen is tiny. Probably wouldn't be the same even if it wasn't, yeah. Pop culture. Still don't know why you felt like Sisyphus the other day. Oh, really? Playing Crash Bandicoot? I felt like Sisyphus because it was like me returning to the grind of Crash Bandicoot and messing it up. Hi, Tanner. Welcome. I didn't see you. Sorry, your name is green. Same color as Pop Culture's. So sorry, I didn't notice. Welcome. We're making Brazilian food and we're talking about Nietzsche again, as always. I think later this week I'll talk about some more Chinese philosophy, so Zhuangzi. So I felt like Sisyphus because it was like Crash Bandicoot is one of those games where it's like you just keep failing over and over and over. And so that's how I perceive Sisyphus, is like just keep failing over and over. Like you feel like you make some progress and then you get fucking game over and then you have to restart. That's why I felt like Sisyphus. Pop culture ain't green. That's blueberry muffin cheesecake blue, ma'am. Okay, you're right. It is. It's slightly less green. My apologies. I'm simply colorblind. I should take that colorblind test, shouldn't I? Hey, my excuse is that I'm watching this on a very small screen in front of me. And it's, it's a small screen, what can I say? Okay, so I rinsed this off. You guys, I think I told you this already, but I once dated somebody who only rinsed their dishes. They never washed them with soap, including the ones with raw meat. And that really bothered me. But listen, I only use this to chop onions. We're gonna chop more onions, so we'll be okay. It'll be fine. I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna chop off the ends of this onion. So now we're making the vinaigrette, which vegetarian and vegan friends, now there's something for you. Something for everyone. You can make the rice too. Did I just hear you beep? Did I just hear you beep? Oh no. Oh, okay. Everyone pray for me that my rice maker cooperates because it'll be a very sad day if we don't have rice. You can't eat beans without rice. I mean, come on. Why is this? Do you see this? I'm like, you better peel off. It's not peeling. It's not peeling. Oh, there we go. You have a teacup that you only rinse, so the taste and oil won't go away. There's some dishes that you can get away with only rinsing. And like if I cut vegetables and just want to get some of it off, then I rinse it. But yeah, with raw meat, I gotta use soap. I just have to. I just have to use soap to clean that shit off. Because I'm not a European. Good one. Hilarious. It's not a peeling one. Pop culture is a comedian. For real. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut a bunch of vegetables. We're going to cut this and some tomatoes. I'm going to wash the tomatoes too. Don't forget to wash your produce. Tanner, you're also a comedian? Yes, you are. I think you're funny. With your blueberry cheesecake joke. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse these. Give me 1 second. Not Canadian, comedian. Bruh. Did I say Canadian? Ooh. I didn't say Canadian. Okay. I've got my tomatoes now. If you made a joke, it just went all the way over my head. I'm so sorry. Tanner's like, I'm gonna leave now. No, don't leave, Tanner. You think I'm funny? Sometimes. Sometimes I can be funny. Not usually. Let's see. What should I put my stuff in? Yeah, I think this bowl should be big enough. Will this hold all of this? Yeah. It'll be fine. I always sound so condescending when you're talking about my jokes. Can I remind you that I took the autism test and passed? Can I remind you of that? Just keep that in mind. I promise I don't mean to be condescending. Oh God. Yeah. We just have some social differences. You like that I cook fresh? I like it too. I like it too. But also, I know that I have Europeans here, so it's kind of my obligation. Listen, I do cook with a lot of fresh stuff. I do. Okay, but sometimes I also make... One of the recipes I like to make is like ramen. We'll mix like 2 different types of ramen together and add like... I'll add some mushrooms to it and some onions. And then I'll add like beef to it. But yeah, that's one of my less healthy meals. This is one of my more healthy meals. Everything in moderation, right? Well, pop culture, if it's not a stream, it's not one of my streams unless I've offended at least one person. So I'm sorry you had to be the victim this time of my offending someone. It was not intentional, but it does happen. It does happen. Okay, that's not enough. Let me cut this How did that not cut? Okay. You're gonna cut that. There. So this is kind of like a salsa, not really. So it's called vinaigrette. So it's not like a salsa. It's more like just a bunch of vegetables cut and you add vinegar to it. So this time. Yeah, this time. There will be a next time, probably. It's just bound to happen with me. What can I say? Sometimes my filter is not on. Okay. So I'm putting this in here. This is not going to be enough, is it? Well, maybe. We'll figure it out. It's fine. Tanner, what's your favorite thing to cook? What's your favorite dish to cook? What's everyone's favorite dish? You can mention as well. Oh yeah, filling bell peppers. Yeah. Isn't it like Mexican dish? Oh, it's Eastern European as well. Oh, cool. I know there's like a Mexican dish that does that, but it seems Europeans like it too. Well, it probably came from Europe. Who knows? I don't, certainly. Okay. You guys know better than me about European, so I'm just gonna remove these seeds. Here. I hope it can come all out in one piece. Yep. I like to cut out the white part. The white part is like bitter, so cut that off. Yep. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like slice it. Since bell peppers, oh, many countries have similar versions. Look at dumplings. Oh, almost any country has dumplings. Yeah, for sure. Do you guys cook with beans? So, like, I'm making beans and rice right now. I know that, like, rice is not a very European thing, but what about beans? I know that in the, like in England, they have like full English breakfast. They got beans with that. But what about like in Germany? I'm sorry, I say Europe as if it's a country. My bad. We're making a lot of generalizations. We'll not do that. Whoa, look at this. Look, this was inside it's like a little baby pepper on the inside. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God. Green beans. Oh. Oh no, green beans are my least favorite. I hate green beans, I'm sorry. You know it's really rare. Oh wait, let me read the thing before. Bell peppers are from South and Middle America. Oh, then maybe it is initially from South America. That is interesting. I didn't know that. So peppers didn't initially grow in Europe then? Didn't ever grow there? That makes sense. Tanner, yeah, Mexican food. I know that it's tragic. It's so sad that you guys don't have Mexican food. Oops. Don't watch my bad knife skills. I know, I'm terrible. I know. It's because this knife is dull. I'm bound to cut myself. Next stream, we're gonna have the knives sharpened. By next stream. Wacket cooks with beans and lentils. Mostly standing in for me. Yeah. You gotta get that protein in. You know, I've never really been a huge fan of lentils. They're okay. Usually I only like lentils if they're like in a curry. Otherwise I'm like, I don't know. So we're just adding it to this bowl right here. I'll just put it to the side. I only added half an onion. We're gonna see how much it needs. So with the tomatoes, don't be mad, but I'm going to not use all of it. We're only using the parts that are like not this slimy shit. I'm not a tomato lover. I don't like tomatoes. You know, I'm actually only making this recipe because so my husband can eat it. This. I'll eat it, but just not. So what I do is I just scrape out the middle part. We do not want the slimy. Gross. No slimy tomatoes. You can get some Tex-Mex. Tex-Mex, but no Mexican. Interesting. Okay. So now that we've done this, and then I know that Portuguese food is different than Brazilian food. So, do you guys have any Brazilian food at all? I think someone mentioned earlier about like picanha, like having a churrasco. Churrasco. Brazilian barbecue. I tried to find like Brazilian sounding music, but it's really hard with no copyright, you know. We're doing what we can. This is gonna take a minute. This is gonna take a lot. Lentil soup. Oh, I don't know if I've ever had lentil soup before. Yeah, maybe I should try it. Maybe that would be better. Yeah, I've only really ever had like plain lentils, which I wasn't a huge fan of. All right, slimy. Ew, so slimy. Ugh, I don't like tomatoes. Ugh. Go away. Go away. Gross. Weren't there any copyright-free bossa nova? So, Onion Bro, I looked for those, and they did say copyright-free up until I look at the comment section. They're like, "Hey, I got claimed for this." That's what I found in all the. So, no, not according to my research, at least. Maybe if I look for longer, but yeah, I hate it when that happens, when it's like copyright free and then it actually isn't. It's like sometimes the channels, what they do is they'll take the music, right? And then pretend that it's copyright free for a minute so a bunch of people will use it, and it turns out the whole thing was just stolen. It was stolen the whole time. Just wonderful. There ought to be open source music archives. Yeah, I think I think there probably is. Well, so the 1920s music I found for the other day for my BioShock and my mystical tour, that was from that was open source. But that was mostly because like it had reached the 100 years of, you know, being public domain. No, we're gonna take that out. Okay. So as you can see, it's starting to look very colorful. We're gonna mix it up in a second with some vinegar and some oil. Yeah, Brazilians, for their food, they don't use a ton of different kinds of seasoning, but they do use a lot of like vinegar, onions, garlic, cumin, that type of thing. Pop culture, I wouldn't trust any copyright-free title on YouTube. I know, it's a gamble. Every time I do it, it's a gamble, I know. So far, I've only gotten in trouble like a couple times. And when that happens, it usually just mutes it. It doesn't, you know, you don't get a DMCA strike. It's usually not that serious. Oh my gosh, it's so juicy. I don't like juicy fruits. You guys might disagree with me, but I really don't like juicy fruits. Like if it's watery like this, ooh, nope. Not my thing. It's too watery. There's always the enormous pile of outright public domain chiptunes. Not quite the vibe. Yeah. I'm still bummed that all that psychedelic music got claimed somehow. They had there was a whole playlist. It was like psychedelic royalty-free music. Nope. It was not royalty-free. Daily life in Brazil. That's a good question. Thank you, Tanner. So from what I remember, so I don't remember a lot because it was like 13 years ago, but a lot more laid back, a lot more relaxed way of life, a lot more like come over to our house for a barbecue and, you know, just sitting outside for hours and barbecuing and eating and, you know, eating slowly, taking your time. Much more friendly. People are much more friendly in Brazil than in America. Okay, we're not using that. Food is just absolutely amazing. Even if you go to a gas station, the food in the gas station is like beans and rice and you know, grilled meats and stuff. So, introvert's nightmare. Maybe, yeah. I wouldn't say that's the thing. I don't think I'm a full introvert because I do like spending time outside and with other people. It just has to be the right setting. If the people are energetic enough. But yeah, so other things, daily life, going to the grocery store. Oh, the bread. The bread is amazing. I mean, well, I'm talking to Europeans, so just suspend your disbelief, okay? I was impressed by the bread, like being able to buy really great. You can buy fresh bread here, but like when I was growing up, like we didn't really eat fresh bread that often. We just ate the like, you know, the processed like white bread, you know, like the classic American stuff. You can buy fresh bread in grocery stores, but where I lived, it was a little bit more rural, and so there wasn't like the access to like bakery quality bread, you know. So that's why I was impressed by it. Yes, Tanner, you can say something. What are you saying? Just hanging out, living in the day, barbecue all day. It's not, yeah, a lot of people don't share that. Yeah, no, it's very, very open. The neighbors are very open. It is an absolute disaster. Okay, so we've got this.
You've landed on another episode of Alien versus Watermelon. Yes, that is a little poo on my watermelon, not gonna lie.
I think I'll use this spoon. So I'm gonna add some like oil and vinegar. You call it South Asia. Okay. Now that we've got the terminology correct, woohoo!
Right then, so
I should care more about terminology, shouldn't I?
Mr. Poopy is gonna be the first person.
How much does it matter? I don't know.
Who's it gonna be?
Doesn't matter to me, so.
Hugo, welcome back again, Hugo.
Doesn't mean it shouldn't matter.
What a legend, mate.
It doesn't mean it shouldn't matter and I shouldn't care.
Thank you for being here. Do appreciate you. So
just because I don't care doesn't mean everybody else can't care.
See you all. Just can't see my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna put this onion away.
But Hugo Healy, thank you so much. Moonwalk, welcome back. The goat, welcome.
Did I mess something up? What'd I do?
Everyone, welcome back.
Oh, the alien. Love it. How did my playlist already play out? What? That was a 3-hour-long video. Hello? Oh, damn it. That means you guys heard a copyrighted song. Fuck. Okay, whatever. I love how you recognize the alien, though. Anyways, the song that just played before this is a very nice song, and I love it. But I will get in trouble for that. That's okay. If you live and you learn, right? I'm just a girl, just trying my best. Tanner, I think you underestimate how much education does for people. There's so much that I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that because I have a master's degree, I know things. I don't, you know? I don't know things. I don't ever claim to know things. Okay, I'm just looking up the recipe for this. Let's see, vinaigrette. Sorry, give me 1 second. I do actually need a recipe just to see how much, oil and vinegar to add. So give me just 1 second. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need parsley too. Okay, I'll do the parsley as well. I need oil. How much oil do I need? Just tell me. Okay, I need, oh, a half cup. No, I'm not using that much. I'm using a 1/4 cup. That's way too much oil. I have 1/4 cup of oil and 4 tablespoons of white vinegar and 1 teaspoon of salt. Some people seem to have some muted segments in all their VODs without it really ever being a problem beyond that. Yeah, no, that's all that's gonna happen. It's just like my VOD's gonna get muted. That's okay though. Let me add my... Okay, I'm gonna add Nah, I just, for some information, my brain just deems is not relevant or important, so I don't bother, even though it is relevant and important. Okay. I'm using white wine vinegar that I'm adding. Might actually be the rest of it. Yep, I'll just use the rest of it. Yeah. It's like just enough. Just perfect. Okay. Sadly, my brain is like, what do you mean sadly? Get out of here. Leave. Sadly. Oh no. Sorry, I was condescending again. Fuck. I'm sorry, pop culture. I was condescending again. My bad. No, I only react like that because I'm jealous. I wish my brain remembered things. Usually I don't remember stuff. Nothing. Okay, I'm adding some salt. That should be good. Because the vinegar almost acts like salt in a way. So this you can add on top of the feijoada. Or you can just eat it with like grilled meat is usually what it's eaten with. As you can see, there's a lot of... I'm so glad I only added a 1/4 cup of olive oil because a 1/2 cup would have been just way too much. Okay, so now let me get the parsley, which I forgot. That's so annoying. I forgot the parsley. My kitchen is an absolute mess, and that's okay. Onion Bro prefers anything with a wax seal. Oh, thank you, Tanner. Yeah, it's good as like its own like little side. Yeah, we're just gonna add the parsley that I have to it. So what I do with parsley is usually I'll put it in... I'm so scared of like herbs, so what I do is I put it in a thing with baking soda to wash it off. Since I'm going to be using it raw. It's raw! Gordon Ramsay voice. So I'll bring back my cutting board and we're gonna... So you see I've got this parsley here. I'm just gonna wash it with some... Baking soda is so underrated for washing stuff. You just like put, I don't know, like that much. Well, that's too much. Whatever. Put the stuff in, put water in, and it washes it. Like magic. And it's non-toxic, which is great. So you just let it soak in there for a minute. I'm not a huge fan of parsley, but it's okay if it's just a little bit, you know? Okay, we're gonna put this back. Throw that away. Do you guys like to make the food and then clean, or do you clean as you go? Do you clean slowly as you go? I try to clean slowly as I go, but sometimes it gets to be too much. Especially if I'm streaming. Then it's like, oh boy, there's no way. So after I rinse this off, then I'm gonna dry it with a paper towel because I don't want too much moisture in my salad. I just kind of like dry it off a little bit? Depends on how much of a rush. Yeah, I know. That's the thing, is I think I'm rushing a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna remove all these stems because we don't need those. We don't need any stems. I don't like the stems. I don't like the you see that giant stem? No, thank you. You can like strip it off. I think you can buy an actual tool from the store that helps you strip off the herbs, but I just go through and do it by hand. Pop culture, you'd be uneasy eating knowing the kitchen's still dirty. Really? Wow, so you do have to clean as you go then. Whack it. Weeknights I usually clean while I cook. Christmas dinner, absolutely not going to. Oh wow, so you have the responsibility of cooking Christmas dinner. Oh my gosh. Do you cook it for like your extended family too, or just for you and your partner? I mean, either way, it's a very elaborate thing. Okay, let's see. I've got all the stems. We're gonna... Ah, I missed one. Okay, so now what we do is we kind of like clump it together. You like crunch it together, clump it together. And then you like fold it on itself and shit. And then you... And you just chop like crazy. You just go wild. Hi, Matrick. Welcome. We're making Brazilian food. Right now we're making like a side dish called Viniagrette, which is like a salad type thing. So I'm just removing the stems as I go. No stems in here. Everyone can have, yeah, everyone has weird quirks. You're right, pop culture. Your heart bleeds with all that press. I'm so sorry. Hey, I compost it. I throw it in the composter, so I don't exactly waste it. It doesn't just go in the trash. It goes in the, well, unless it goes down the sink, then it does disappear. I feel like the amount of food I waste is actually pretty tame. So I never heard of it. Never heard of oh, vinaigrette. Oh yeah, no problem. I'll show you what it looks like in just a second after I'm done. Yes, I realize I'm not cutting this correctly, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Leave me alone for 2 seconds. Okay. I cut it till it's really, really fine like this, and then I'll add it to my... That's a lot, but it'll be okay. So let me remove my cutting board so you can see what I just made. The fishes be eating good. For real. Clean my workstation so you don't see how dirty it is in 4K. It's caught in 4K. Okay, yeah, so that just adds a little bit more green to it. You already got some green from the green peppers, but it doesn't add that much flavor, but... Cool fridge, thank you. It's just big enough to hold all my food. Because I love food. I truly do. Okay, don't judge me, you guys, but I will be eating this with chips. Sorry. It's not supposed to be eaten with chips, so just take my word for it. I'll only eat one so you don't have to hear me crunching the whole time. Okay. So I'm just gonna get all that on there. Okay. Mmm. It needs more salt. Didn't hear anything? Oh, good. Okay, good. My brother has misophonia, and so I feel really bad for anybody who has that ailment, you know? Really, really bothered by chewing sounds. Like, really, those people, like, it sets them off. Like, it really bothers them. So, I try to be ultra sensitive. Okay, it needs just a little bit more vinegar. I'm out of white wine vinegar, so I'm just gonna use just regular vinegar. All right. Do people in Utah eat pop culture? Are you like freaking out at the amount of salt I'm doing? Not subtle at all with your question. What do you mean? It's not that salty. Oh my god. Bruh. Do you see how big this pan is? The amount of salt that I added? Look at this. This pan is huge, okay? You see that? That's like, this is gonna be enough for like, probably like 20 servings almost. So that's why I added a whole handful of salt. You've never salted anything in your magic. What? What do you mean you've never salted anything in your life? You've never added salt to anything you've cooked? Oh no, now I've started something. Now you guys are arguing. Oh god. What happened? What happened? Because of the Salt Lake City. Oh, that's a good. That's funny. I mean, if you're making that assumption, then that's kind of funny. No, we don't eat more salt than Americans. When you're having a bad day and your boy's in the kitchen smacking the fuck out of his lips and mouth from the other side of the house, so you gotta hit him with, shut up, shut the fuck up. Onion Bro, it is actually like that. It like triggers a rage response in people. It's really serious. They will go into an actual rage if they hear you sneezing, coughing, chewing, even like hiccuping, anything that you make with your mouth that's not talking, or if you even talk in a certain way, it's devastating. Like like my family member, like they couldn't even sit at the dinner table with us most times. That's how serious it is. Mmm. This is good. Yeah, the vinegar makes it really good. I'm just gonna have one more. If you use mostly fresh ingredients and never add salt to anything ever, you can stay under the recommended limit for salt. Oh my gosh. That's good. Do Germans not use a lot of salt in their cooking? Because I thought you guys did. I guess I'm wrong. But yeah, you want to salt all the different parts, right? You want to salt the meat, the beans, I didn't salt the sausage, so. Pop culture, you don't. Well, considering that like 60% of my diet is chips, I'm not that concerned about salt. Are you guys insane? You don't put any salt in any of your cooking. What? What? It must taste bland as hell. For real. It must taste bland as hell. I'm joking. Good job for being healthy. Good job. Yeah, it is good. Do you want to try some? If you come downstairs, you can. My salt consumption dropped dramatically when I stopped drinking tequila. Hi, Chozo. Welcome, Chozo. Would you like some? This is Viniagrette. So it's like a Brazilian side dish. You can eat it with grilled meat, or in this case, with black bean stew, which is what we're doing today. We're making that today. So it looks like the rice is done. So let me show you guys. Here we go. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna go on a journey across my kitchen. Okay, here's the rice. I want to show you guys the first look. So all the onions will have floated to the top. That's fine, okay? So you just gotta mix them in. Oh yeah, that's the perfect texture. Look at that. Yes. Look at that. All the onions in there. Oh my god. This is gonna be just delightful. So yeah, I'll just fluff it up a little bit. And then we'll just leave it while we're waiting for the feijoada to finish. That's gonna take a little bit longer. So I'm just gonna scoop a little bit and eat it. Ooh, that's good. It's not even salty at all. It's not even salty at all. So, which is good. That's a compliment. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going over here. Here we go. There. Professionals. We're professionals over here. Yeah, professional. There's hungry, hangry, and hongry. What's the difference, pop culture? What's hungry? For me, I think hungry is like really hungry. Not as salty as you playing Crash Bandicoot. Oof. Yeah, I was pretty salty. I should have worn my She's One Salty Bitch t-shirt. I've got a t-shirt that says that. I should have worn that. Because that's the mood. For real. When I'm playing Crash. I didn't crash out as nearly as much as I normally would have. Okay, so I'm just checking the beans. And if you see here, the beans, they're, oh no, it just spilled. No, they're still pretty firm. So we're gonna wait a bit. I would say we gotta wait at least, I don't know, half an hour. Half an hour, hour. We'll see. Hungry is if you're hungry and horny at the same time. Is that what it means? Oh, I had no idea this whole time. Yeah, I didn't know. Okay, well, now I know the distinction. So does my husband, apparently. I'm not vegetarian. We've got some viewers who are vegetarian. Shit. No, don't do that. No, this black bean stew. Tanner, you're right. But this black bean stew has pork ribs and sausage in it. You can leave out the sausage and the pork ribs. You just add the bay leaf and everything. But yeah. So I'm excited to go back to playing Skyrim tomorrow. Should be fun. Should I go back into, I'm sorry we didn't have a ton of philosophy topics for today. We blew right through that, didn't we? That Nietzsche stuff. We blew right through that faster than I even anticipated. You know, if you guys are really interested in philosophy, oh yes, everything is philosophy. Tanner, I agree. But for those who are interested in like academic philosophy, there's this channel on Twitch called Aristotle. If you've seen him, he's funny. He's an actual, like, he's been to graduate school for philosophy, and he like writes papers. So he's got his like day job as a philosophy professor, and then like he'll stream on Twitch as well. Anya bro, you know him? You've been to his channel? Yeah. I looked in his viewership, like, I wonder if anybody's here. So he's very much a fan of like shit posting and like memes and like being kind of goofy and stupid, but also like academic philosophy is very much his thing. So if you're looking for academic philosophy, I would check him out. Have you seen Ivan? No, I haven't. I don't know who that is. Is that another a more serious philosophy streamer? Ah. Well, obviously you guys aren't coming here for serious discussions. Tanner, I agree. Even whether something has too much salt can be a philosophy discussion, right? Academic philosophy can be really hard to read. I agree with you there. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna wrap it up so I can put it in the fridge so it's not just sitting out here. Okay, just one more. Just one more. It's so good, actually. Again, Brazilians would not use chips with this, but what can I say? I'm not Brazilian. Fuck. No, don't break. When the plastic wrap sticks to everything. I just come here for the Sean Connery impersonations. I struggle to understand, but I'm sure what you said is very funny. Considering that Tanner laughed at it. I have no idea who that is. Sorry, I coughed right into the mic. I'm so sorry. I'm going to imagine what you said was hilarious. Pop culture, you're a comedian. I say that in the least condescending way possible. Okay, we're gonna put this back. Oh boy, we're putting this back right now. Yes, there. So I can show you guys the beans. It's boiling a little bit more aggressively than it should, but mostly because I'm impatient. I don't have time to wait. I don't got time to wait. So the color, we need to wait for it to get a little bit darker. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it boil off some of the liquid. Yeah, but the beans are not done. They're not. They're still very firm. They're al dente. Right. Apparently I'm a comedian. So the reason why it's orange, kind of like this, around the outside is because I added chili powder to the pork, so it's fine. It might look very discolored now, but it's gonna look so much better later. Just you wait. Just you wait. And what we're gonna do later is we're gonna like add some cornstarch and water to make it thicken up, because it's too thin right now. It sometimes sounds like you're going into a slightly Scottish accent. What? Okay. I'll take that. I mean, it's not intentional, but... Al dente comes from teeth. Oh. That's an interesting observation. I mean, fact. I did not know that. I just do whatever brain tells me to do. What the brain tells me to do, that's what I do. You know? Random fact. I love random facts. I love random facts. Makes life interesting. You see, I'm being educated. We're learning something new every day. Okay, we're gonna move this over. Right there. Yeah. We learn something new every day. This, I know this looks ugly, okay? I know it looks ugly. You could even scrape it off if you wanted to, but I don't want to. Trust me. No. 1 second. Mike, you cursed me. I choked on some chips that I ate earlier. My bad. We're making Brazilian black bean stew. So I put way too much meat in it because I'm a fiend, I guess, meat fiend. And we've got rice, we've got beans, we've got rice, we've got like this kind of salsa thing. Can you learn something old every day? I mean, yeah. Well, oh, you mean like learning history? You can learn history, right? Something old knowledge. Never enough meat, said the burly man. True. No, it's funny. It's just like as soon as you came in is when I started like choking. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to get a bowl. We're gonna fill it with cornstarch and water. And what that does is it makes it thick because we want it to be thick. I'm sure if you cook it for long enough, it'll get thick on its own. But if you simply don't have time, then you do the corn. Oh, that's enough. That'll be fine. If you don't have time, I'm so glad the camera wasn't pointed down here because, dude, that was way too much water. Fuck. Okay, we're starting over. That was way too much water. The kitchen is an absolute mess, and I'm trying not to freak out here. I'm trying not to freak out, but I'm like this close to freaking out about my kitchen being just, yeah. Okay. Trying to be Nietzsche. Do you... It's okay, you don't need to be Nietzsche. You can just be yourself. Okay, so I've got like cornstarch and I mixed it with water. Now we're just gonna add it. That might not be enough. I might add some more, but we'll let it boil more. No freakouts, only chill times and good food, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna start to pick the bay leaves out, by the way. Because they've already added their flavor, so we're gonna take them out. So this already smells very much. You can leave them in or take them out, either way. I like to take them out. If you go to like a Brazilian restaurant, they'll usually leave them in. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I found one. Wait, where'd it go? No, where'd it go? We're fishing. Fishing for bay leaves. It's actually kind of fun. Not gonna lie. Being yourself is hard too. Tanner, I agree. Being yourself is hard. Sometimes it's also hard when you're like, I don't even know who I am. That's the hard thing I struggle with sometimes. Not knowing who I am. What would Marissa do? It's like, I don't know. That's why I struggle to make decisions, you know? Okay, we're adding just a little bit more cornstarch and water. Because it's, well, this looks ugly as hell, but I promise it'll look way better. Just give me like 30 minutes. Okay, we're pulling this out. Mostly the thing on camera. Oh, it doesn't look as bad on camera. It has like a yellowish kind of tint to it, and that's because of the chili powder I added. It's a skill that I learned from my mom. My mom taught me to undersell yourself severely and then like over-deliver. That way no one's disappointed, you know? Attack yourself the whole time. Be like, I suck the whole time. And then make something that's actually pretty decent. And people are like, whoa, surprised. A cooking stream. Hi, QB. Yes, we're doing a cooking stream today. Yeah, we're making Brazilian black bean stew. So, and rice. We got rice over there, and then we also made something called like a little side salad thing. So, doing the whole meal. Mike, it's hard to be who you want to be. Tomorrow's you is always a different you than the day before. Wow, this coffee is making me enlightened. No, I think you're right. Mike, I think you're spot on. Always growing and evolving. You never know. Okay, that just went on the floor, but I'm not gonna. The disaster that is this. Okay, so I'm lucky that I've got one big island thing, like countertop. But also the whole thing is just like covered in shit. And it's kind of stressing me out. It's fine. Just leave it. Don't worry about it. Just leave it. That's why sometimes I just rely on randomness. So like, if I can't make a decision, I'll just roll a dice. One shroomies mess is another's good time. So you see a mess as like, oh, that's proof that I had fun. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I guess. I guess that's a good way to look at it. That's a tough one. Okay, so it's starting to get a little bit thicker, but I still gotta cook it off. So cook it a little bit longer. That's why I only cook omelet. Yeah, if you only make omelets, that's not too bad. Or if you just use the air fryer for everything. Like I said, throughout the week, I just use the air fryer mostly. Or like the microwave. So I'll make this giant meal, right? And then have it like 5 times in a week. I know Wack had said the other day, he was like, oh, I hate having to eat the same thing over and over. For me, like, I kind of do, but I'm okay with eating it like the same thing for lunch every single day. I'm fine with it. Oh, I found one, look. Haha. I got lucky. Okay, where's another one? Come on, I know you were in here. I know you were in here. You're kind of the same way. Yeah, Tanner, there's plenty of food here. I mean, there's food, there's enough for everyone. So, feel free to come over, have some. Yeah. What you want? I mean, I'm ready to showcase all my different stuff that I cook. Next week it might be the week that I'm gonna make sushi. Who knows? I'm really excited to make sushi. Actually, that's really fun. Pretty soon I'm gonna run out of recipes, though. I'm gonna have to try and learn how to do something else. I really want to learn how to make ravioli. So, what do you mean there's enough for everyone? Do you run a restaurant? Dude, when I tell you this pan is holding like 10 to 15 servings, and there's 10 to 15 people here, less than that. So there's enough. Trust me. This is a lot. It's a lot. You're gonna pitch a 10 in the yard. No, I'm fine. Imagine having to cook for 40 cowboys. No, I don't know. I think part of it comes from like Mormon culture, right? Like knowing to make a lot, like you're gonna have a lot of people coming over most times because people have really big families. So, yeah, cooking big servings is pretty common. Like every time I go over to my grandma's house, there's like 20 people, like more than 20 people there. So she's cooking for everybody, you know? I'm cooking it really aggressively because I only have an hour before my hot yoga thing. So I'm like, you know, if you really do want to cook it faster, you can use a pressure cooker, and that will be. Are there actually any special rules? A good question, Tanner. So you can still cook with alcohol. You can't drink it, obviously. So Mormons can't drink alcohol. We can't drink tea. So we can't. A lot of people don't even have tiramisu. Like that has coffee in it, so that's off limits. Anything that's got tea in it, anything that's got coffee in it, anything that has like caffeine in it. Yep, you can't have that. But like, there's no rules for like, oh, you can't eat meat and cheese, or you can't eat this and that. Bourbon chicken is still on the table. Yeah, as long as you cook off the alcohol, you're fine. It's looking good, not gonna lie. Oh, thank you. Yeah, here, let me show you guys the other thing I made. I'm gonna just put the thing back on here because I feel self-conscious about the thing. We're gonna... Here's my other thing that I cooked that looks a lot better. I'm getting self-conscious. Yeah, there's my thing. Just ring the porch dinner bell for when it's time to summon me out of my tent. Sounds good. I will. Although I don't know if my yard is big enough, to be fair. Okay, I'm just gonna get one more chip. I have to eat it. I have to. I need a pre-workout. This is just my pre-workout, you know? Pre-workout. And I gotta make it. Oh my god, it just broke. No! I have to make it extra salty because I'll be sweating like an absolute pig. It's big enough for one tent. It's not big enough for 10 to 15 tents. Just one more chip. And then suddenly the bag's empty. No, I do that all the time. For real. I do that by mistake all the time. Okay, so it does need more cornstarch. And of course, I already put my cornstarch thing in the dishwasher because I'm a fool. That's okay. No, you guys, seriously, I live off of corn chips. I eat corn chips like every single day, and I'll eat like that giant Costco-sized bag of corn chips. We'll blow through it in like 2 weeks. Mike, you'll just evict everybody else. Okay. Okay, that should help. That should make it better. Just keep adding, why'd I lick that? No, don't lick that. Just keep adding cornstarch and everything until it becomes thick to your liking. This is supposed to be pretty thick, so I'm adding a lot. But yeah, it's almost done. Woohoo! Corn chips, yeah. Corn chips go with anything, honestly. Well, maybe not anything, but put like hot sauce. You can eat it with like guacamole, salsa. Again, this is like 50% of my diet. So one of my actual meals for dinner, girl dinner, okay, I'll make guacamole with 1 avocado, eat that with chips, and that's my dinner. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, thank you, Tanner. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Sorry you didn't get to see the finished product, but you kind of got to see everything finished, so there's that. You don't get to see it plated, but maybe. Here, I'll show you what it's looking like now. So it's like getting kind of thick now. It's almost at the consistency we want. So just a few more minutes and then it'll be done. You can imagine it, yes. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Yeah, it's moderately healthy. It's somewhat healthy. Kind of. Actually, you know what? This is almost done. It just needs like 5 more minutes and then we'll be good. So, if anybody has any extra philosophy questions that we can discuss, feel free. Yeah, I do personally believe that you do. So going back to Nietzsche, yeah, you do go through that. Once you leave a religion, you go through that stage of like breaking free and saying no and rejecting the current value systems and everything. But then eventually the goal is to reach a state where you can create your own meaning in your life. That's what I sought for, you know, after leaving the Mormon church. Like, I needed something else. I needed something else to give me meaning, and I had to find it for myself, and that was the hardest part. I'm still working on that. I mean, that's like a lifelong kind of thing, actually. So, yeah, it's like a lifelong endeavor. But when you create your own meaning, then it's a lot of freedom in your hands. Freedom to live your life the way you want to, you know, until you die. But at least you can die knowing that you did everything you wanted to and lived life the way that you wanted to. So, okay, yeah, this is getting thick. Might actually be almost. I have to stir it every like 2 minutes, otherwise it's gonna like form a big clump in the middle. Nobody wants that. No one wants that. I'm gonna plate it up very soon and we'll eat it and then we'll be done. Already. We'll be done already. You know, I'm gonna get my ladle. This is the kind of thing you want to have a ladle for. So I've got my ladle. Yeah, actually, you know what? I keep saying that. Sorry, I keep saying that. My last 2 brain cells. If we let societal limits of expected lines of purpose confine us, we live caged in our own mind and soul. It's only once we form our own purpose, kind of find freedom. Yeah. I agree. I agree. However, Mike, one thing I wanted to say was like, it's hard, right? Like, so one thing I'm critical of that Nietzsche always does is he's like, anyone who conforms to or takes religion too seriously is a slave, you know, or like they're not completely free. And maybe in his perspective, if he were to go back and join the Christian religion or something again, then yeah, he would feel that way. But like the people currently in that situation, I think, don't feel that way. And so I think freedom, I wonder, is just like a mindset. It's like deciding to feel one way or another. What do you think? Freedom comes from within. It's easy for someone like me who's left a religion to look at people who are currently practicing a religion and say, look at them, they're not free. And if I were to go back and like conform to like Christian ideals and values, then yeah, I wouldn't feel free. But I think that plenty of people in those religions, they do still feel free. And so that's an interesting like parallel. Oh God, I just spattered it on myself. God dang it. Okay, this is done. Yeah, this is done for real. Okay, let me show you. I'll show you the final product. Here's the final product. You gotta go like this. Oh, nope. Here. There. I could do it a little bit thicker, but I don't know. I like it with a little bit more liquid in it. But yeah, so this is the kind of consistency that you want. My beans are a little bit more al dente, so yeah, but let's add some rice and some beans and let's eat this, shall we? Oh my God, I don't have any bowls. Okay, we're gonna use this bowl. We're not doing an Instagram worthy little thing today. We're simply not. So the truth is that it's currently 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. So we're not like pouring. We're not getting ourselves a meal portion. We're just getting ourselves a little pre-workout. That's what it is. It's pre-workout. So I like just mixing it up, eating it together. This is not beautiful. You can just look at this. This is the final product, okay? I'm not good at plating shit. Nietzsche doesn't really care about freeing the masses. Oh, okay. That's, freedom is an idea, and in a way, religion is an idea, or idealistic based, but with confirmation. So in a way, they could feel free in their confirmation, but then, again, conforming means requirements. So is it really freeing if it requires something? Yeah, I can agree that it does. It's not freeing from our perspective, but I think for them, so like when I left, right? When I left the church, like the way my parents reacted was, they told me that I'm going to have the illusion of freedom. The illusion of freedom, okay? The illusion of free will. Because they believe something like, if man was left alone to make his own choices, you just always choose wrong every time and end up in situations that make you really worse off, like making bad decisions, like doing drugs, going to jail, or like also just being subject to how terrible existential dread is, you know. And so they believe that me leaving the religion was actually making me much less free. That's good. Oh, here's what I'll do. I'll make a little, I'll make a meal so I can show you guys what it looks like with the rice. So this is not for me, this is for my partner. So that's hence the giant portions, okay? Yeah, this is not the amount I would usually eat. So we got the rice here. What I do is just put the beans on top. Okay, wait for it to drip off. And then you put it on like that. Oh yeah. So you almost want to have like an equal proportion of beans to rice. So yeah, this is a monster proportion, but my partner can eat a lot. I don't know what to say. Well, he's a man, so. Oh, and then this I would add, so like this I would add after you microwave it, obviously. You don't want to microwave it with this on top, but you can add it on top as like a, you know, little something something. Yeah, it came out great. I can't even touch the bottom of this though because it's too hot. I ran out of bowls, so we're eating it out of this So anyway, that's that. We're done. We finished. Oh, with half an hour left. Amazing. Now let's see if I can take half an hour to clean all this shit up. Thanks everyone for stopping by today. Talking to me, hanging out, chilling. Yeah, I look forward to tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow I'll be playing Skyrim again. We might go back into like some Chinese philosophy, you know, always. Oh, thanks. You're so nice. Yeah, I'm thinking Chinese philosophy, going back to our roots. But anyway, I normally I would raid, but today it's kind of a weird setup, so we won't raid today, but we will tomorrow. So, look out for that. But I hope everyone has a great evening. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow if you end up coming. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye. Good night. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.